I actually forget. No, wait.
I think
there was
Dinos
some season. It may have been 6. I forget. Maybe. Shoot.
I mean, that might be right because when Dinos came back,
I don't remember actually.
Season 7, he was a little bit lower.
I think it was 7. I think it was 7 where Ooda was. I knew he was at one point.
Yeah.
So he's still a good player, and I think what you see with Ooda a lot is he goes to a lot of events. And what happens when you go to a lot of events is you kind of just have more bad brackets. Like there's more chances to have something go horrifically wrong.
Right.
He's definitely a player where it's like you have really high, like you often have some pretty high highs and pretty low lows, but because of how many brackets he goes to, it ends up feeling a little more consistent in some regards, because there's just like way more good to look at over time.
Not going to be a tipper there. We can actually commentate a Claren finally.
Yeah, true. We are both Claren players. Love this character. This is like my second favorite fighting game character, probably. Rivals 1 Claren specifically. Ooh, and there's going to be a side B.
Easy parry punish.
One thing that I at least know for me is like in this matchup, I tend to find it the most frustrating when souls are like super slow and I just can't get past the forward air. Giga's not that kind of
No, not at all.
It's kind of this weird thing where it's like you would think Sylve is a slower paced character, but you look at the best Sylves and they're all like...
They're all crazy.
Yeah, they're all just psychopaths gonna run at you, gonna do the craziest combos you've ever seen on this character. I kind of love that about him.
Ooh, rough. Nice, gets double jump back. And, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of a reset.
And so I see from Giga, this is something that Giga really likes to do, is like throw seeds near him to kind of make this like delayed attack that prevents you from approaching. But Ooda is on top of it, you know, using the no fun zone at times to restrict it as an option or just using parry. There you go. That's so unfortunate.
Sweet spot fair.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I do feel like the edge guard is actually one of the times. Oh no!
That was a gamble, and it kind of paid off just by getting Giga off stage, but
you got the hit. It's one of those things where it's like sometimes it's really hard to know. Like, do I Dacus this or do I just slide up strong? And that was a slide up strong situation, but finds an F strong. Interestingly enough, you don't see nearly as many of those in this game.
Nope,
but
not at all.
When it's good, it's honestly really good. That move hits surprisingly hard after the buffs about a couple years ago.
Wow, the up tilt actually shifted the hurt box up, so Ooda didn't get the sweet spot. Kind of crazy.
Yeah. What are we seeing here?
Oh, Giga gambles with the bite. Ooh. Strip back.
Ooh. Oh, no, the Dacus is not what you need right now. You just need to slide up strong. He's really got to be careful about like gambling on these Dacuses because it hasn't been paying off so far.
He's holding his ground.
Trying his best here. Really scary to overcommit.
Oh my god.
There you go, back air. Giga really wants these back airs. He's fiending for them, and it's paying off.
It really is. That move is also evil. There's a lot of evil moves in this game.
There are.
But it's okay.
Not on Claren, though. Innocent, pure, innocent
pure
honest Claren.
Keeps dying to being stabbed by Forest God.
Just not even stabbed. It's like slapped around. Oh, I guess the back air is a stab. Everything else is like just slapping you around, and then you
like
get stabbed at the
gentle
very
little
end.
slap that deals mental damage.
Well, that's kind of the thing with Sylve, is I feel like as a character, like the comparison that I generally see between these two is that Sylve can rack up damage a lot more consistently, but Claren has, I would say, more consistent kill confirms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not wholly across the board, but it just has so many like fairly reliable kill confirms.
Yeah.
Well, Sylve's got like a few really good ones, and then a lot of just like messiness.
Because I feel like Clarens have they can have some slop, if you will, but they're still like, it comes with creativity. Like a lot of different Clarens do different things, which is cool. Ooh. And let's see how Ooda handles this.
Yeah, for sure. And I think in this matchup in particular, Sylve being so heavy does make that killing aspect a little more interesting in some ways. just because those co-confirms are going to feel a little weaker. And we've seen, oh, the double, just to mess with you. That's
just
the,
why not? Goodbye. That move is so tricky to DI, it feels like. Even it said it in purple, but still.
Yeah. It's like, it's really funny because it kind of feels like the other hell angle down strong, but it's not. Like, it's the opposite. You're supposed to DI that one up for like the most consistent DI, whereas most of them you want to hold down. Cool. That's kind of what we're seeing, where like they both were kind of, you know, even around death percent, but right now, Giga is very quickly getting back a percent lead here. And just like, I don't want to say running away with it, because Ooda is absolutely holding his own right now.
Yeah, this is still a little bit difficult for Sylph to get the kill confirm on. Like, he can obviously get an up air or a strong attack and kill. This might be a bit of a sweet spot for Claren to get something like back air Dacus, or I like the attempt.
I like the attempt as well. Just dropping the ball a little bit. Hate to see it.
Yeah, I probably went for a tipper, just didn't quite get it.
Oh, the up tilt is going to throw Giga off stage, but it's kind of like when you DI really hard out on up tilt, you kind of only get like a Dacus. Obviously not going to work if you go off stage. Ooh.
That's a kill, yeah.
Okay, finally. Yeah, for a second I'm like, oh, did he drop the ball again? Because it feels like there's been a lot of situations where Ooda like has a kill and it's throwing like a little too much spice on it. But
I feel like he's going for these tipper down airs and he's just not quite getting them. It's fine, like there's not much recourse for it, but it's still unfortunate that the punish can't be extended as much as he wants. This is still 40% and growing now. Got the Sylve off stage. Giga can't get a hit in.
Oh yeah, on fire right now. You know, I didn't really talk about at the start of the game. I definitely am starting to see where this stage pick works out. Just having a little less space where you know, like he can kind of hold you at like full arm length when you're trying to play at sword length. So a smaller stage like this where you also have platforms to like aid your movement helps a lot to kind of circumvent that distance disadvantage.
Okay, the double down strong. Second one will connect.
I do that sometimes. So it's just like, man, what else am I supposed to do in this situation?
Yeah, sometimes
nothing.
It's just really good.
It's a good move. Down strongs in general are just really good in this game compared to like every other plat fighter, I feel like, and it's not even particularly close.
Yeah, yeah, that's.
I don't know. There might be something,
I think
but
you're
like,
right.
there might be something that I'm just like blanking on or just genuinely not familiar with. But like, dude, the down strongs in this game are ridiculous. It's kind of hilarious, honestly.
I think maybe some that don't have maybe as much kill power like Ori's, Ellie's. Raster's a little different. Okay, you're just dead.
That was a roughly 20-second kill, which is a good start for Sylve because again, like Giga tends to just play very aggressive in general. But you know, if you really want to win here, you get a lot of mileage out of kind of just slowing the game down and leveraging that lead that you gained.
Well, that dash back to cover what Ooda was doing at ledge was really nice. Doesn't get the up tilt out of that, and Giga's kind of running away with this right now. Oh,
just a little bit. Oh yeah, not gonna tip for not that height. So I believe is a fast. I believe like all the Earth characters are kind of fast fallers, at least in terms of like their combos. Ooh, sour back air F strong. I've seen F strong back air before, but weirdly like almost never back air F strong. Which feels like it would be a much like make more sense.
Larry! Shout out to SBS. That's my one Arizona bid that I'll say this entire time. Okay.
I can say this for like the very end. I appreciate it.
If someone hits, if he hits the Mihoy Minoi, then that's a different story.
Okay.
That will absolutely get the shout out. We gotta see though. He's kind of cooking right now. Giga's able to get out of these with some air dodges, but reverse back air to keep the edge guard kind of going.
Ooh. Oh yeah, great with punish right there.
Yeah, he's missing these wavelands a little bit. That's unfortunate.
It's kind of a tricky thing with Claren where it's like her ground moves tend to be a little safer, but her air moves like start your combos, but they have way more, you know, they have landing lag. So a character that's both fast and has like bigger buttons like Sylvanas, if you're not on point with your landing aerials, you are going to get eaten alive.
The flashbacks.
Yeah, right?
The flashbacks of being blended by Sylv. Oh, man.
Indeed. It's kind of a little bit of what we saw happen in that game. Oh, Tempest!
Oh, Memphis.
He's real. He's real.
I like the idea because Ooda was playing really well on the triplats. So hopefully this is kind of like this choice will reflect how he was playing on that stage. Already doing a good job.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, platforms can be good for Sylvanas for his combos specifically, but these platforms don't go very high, so it's not like he's going to get crazy ladder combos off of it. Meanwhile, for clearing, you want them for, you do want them for combos sometimes, but also for your movement and neutral, which is how you're going to get around these big Syl buttons. And neutral really is, like, the biggest sore spot in this matchup for Claren. It's just a hard character to win neutral against.
Yep. Fairly even so far.
Ooh. Oh, the seed coming down, Ooda. That's kind of what we were saying earlier. Ooh,
another Larry.
Shout outs to Guard.
Shout outs to Guard, honestly. We'll just name all the previous top 50 Clarens. So we'll get to Dino soon. We'll get to Cyber Hex soon.
We're not going to Dinos.
No DI on that up air. Honestly, Angle Flipper was always really confusing to me, so if he just was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, I get it.
It's tricky. Sometimes you just have to guess. I don't know if that was one of those situations. I wasn't paying like too close of attention, but...
Fair barely missing.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Okay.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the idea. And then it actually hit. So I like the execution as well. Very nice. And Ooda, still in this set. I always say it, but okay, never mind. 3 down airs.
SDI out to take the stock.
Giga laughing about it.
Yeah, I would kind of have to at that point. Oh, the tech chasing.
Oh, this is gonna get scary.
Crazy.
It's hard. You don't have fast buttons to interrupt Sylv's tech chasing and whatnot, and it's like pressure. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it just jumps into the back air. It's hard. You're like, let me just run into him. He F tilts me. Let me jump. Oh, he's gonna back air me. It's just hard.
Yeah, just at every corner there's some way that Sylv can have the advantage on you, and it's tough. You gotta play very smart and like patient, but not too patient. It's a hard balance.
It's crazy. I believe we are done.
That is done.
Right? That's the end of our block. Thank you all for watching, for tuning in to TAPS7. We got Rivals 2 singles next, I believe.
Yeah, that is going to be the Rivals 2 top 16 that's supposed to be next. So more sets just like these ones. We're seeing, maybe not the very peak of the bracket. That's going to come a little later. But we're building up to these epic finales. And you guys won't want to miss them. Stick around for the rest of the night.